Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a still will have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Jake Marisnick makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Houston, right fielder, number 6.
Hey, nobody away.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing
all right,
October
here we go
baseball.
now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, in time, one away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, fellas, there is nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Number 10 will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays at 1.
And that's
One
in there
down
for
here,
strike
fellas.
one. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they're playing behind the American League leader in strikeouts. That probably means not a lot of opportunities for them today, but you've got to stay on your toes. Be ready at every pitch. You can't just assume there's going to be a ton of swing and misses. You're going to get a chance.
Carlos Correa steps in now, just hoping for something to go his
get
way.
ahead. Let's
and
go.
as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Colby Rasmus will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
That evens it up 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally
Plays at
with
one
pitches
now.
on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so let's see if that shows up in this one.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Evan Gaddis now standing in, as he
one
can't
away,
catch
one
up
away.
on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He comes in with that average and 51 runs batted in. Set up away with the changeup, but
fellas,
it's
let's
1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep
Heads up,
center.
fed.
DeShields
Mine.
ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
John Singleton will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey,
Well,
2
it
outs
seems
here,
like it's
2
going
outs.
from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And this
One
one's
plays at
nowhere
one now.
close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
To 2-2 now.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 2 will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at
Got no
all.
outs. Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's having himself just a fantastic season so far. Not only is he pitching well, but his team is playing great for him as well. You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First
Here we
pitch
go,
strikes
guys.
are
Let's
so
go.
important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And
Hey,
this
one
battery
away,
knows
one away.
full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtrack. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Home runs on the season so far.
Hey, 2 away now.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
No outs
Leading
here.
off the inning, Jake Marisnick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by
Here
him
we
here.
go.
0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Standing in now, number 10. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, let's go right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batter number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos
Hey,
Correa
get ahead right here.
digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Me, I got it.
And Norris will look this one in, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still down 3-0. Leading off the inning, Colby Rasmus, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because now they just seem out of it.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound.
Hey, here we go.
He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Evan Gattis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy,
Hey,
I
we
don't
got
know
one.
that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. John Singleton stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
2 down now.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Plays at 1 here.
In there, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Number 2 stands in.
Leading off for Houston, third baseman, number 2,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go, boys.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he
no one
misses
down
with it.
here.
1-1.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Chopped at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High pop-up.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Knodler,
Take it.
just to the left of the mound. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 8, Kelly Handy.
Settling in now, Kelly Handy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time
Hey,
up.
come on,
They
get
sent him
ahead,
packing
stay ahead.
last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again.
Hey, we got
right
one
here.
down here, one down.
Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's
All right,
kind
jump
of a
on
big
him.
part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Here comes the first pitch. To first, to his right, Robinson. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting
nobody
shut
away.
out. So this lead off that bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Number 10 will
get
dig
ahead,
in.
stay ahead
0
right
for
here.
2 in the ballgame. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1 out now.
Inside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Nope.
And
Ball
there's
one.
ball 1.
1-1.
takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, you know what? That was a good effort out there in the outfield. He knows full well that there's a no-hitter on the line, so he's going to do anything he can to try to reel this one in, but it's going to wind up being just out of his reach, and with it, the no-hitter will go out the window.
Gotta hold him right here. Let's go.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
No runs, just one hit.
Got one.
No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here to count to 0-2.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Squared that one up just a little late.
We got two down.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Evan Gattis will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Hey, we got no one here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the...
Yeah, Matt. More of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. And you've got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one, and a great competitor, too.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
John Singleton stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. This is pulled into right.
I got it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Number 2 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting
here we go
back
now.
into
Let's
this ball
go.
game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Going for his 15th strikeout.
That's a ball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still find themselves down 6-0. Kelly Handy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. DeShields is there.
I got it. I got it.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Jose Altuve will stride forward now. He's bounced out
One out.
a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys.
Get ahead of him
Gotta
right
keep
here.
that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Galvis. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Jake Marisnick will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. But nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-0. So long from